So for all of you, and you know who you are, Matt voted for you know who. When things start going down and not going your way, who are you to blame? Who are you gonna blame when he starts fucking up? And trust me, he's a convicted felon. He's a convicted SAer. He's a convicted graper. He's a convicted. He's a 34 count convicted felon. Okay, he's a grifter. He's a con man. Shit's going to happen. He's going to fuck up. I mean, if you look at 2016 and his presidency, then those 4 years, I mean, he fucked up COVID. I mean, come on. So, I digress. So let's keep this conversation going, right? If anything happens, what are you going to say? What are you gonna who are you gonna blame? Who's there for you to blame? You guys wanted this. You wanted this. You wanted him. So stand up. Don't come crying to us. We don't want your tears. You're the one who calls us crybabies and snowflakes. I mean, come on. But yet, you guys were in an insurrection on January 6th. And at least, our candidate lost. She's conceded, right? You see us? No, we're preparing ourselves for the worst because we already know what's going to happen. Because, see, you kept saying, oh, Project 2025 was nothing. It was our imagination. We're the ones who made it up. No, see. Start taking a look at the news. Start taking a look at those news. They're already starting to say they're going to enact Project 2025. So all we have to do on our side is prepare ourselves. And that's exactly what we've been doing, is preparing ourselves for that. But don't come crying to us. Don't start blaming us when shit hits the fan and you don't like it. Because it's not our fault. It's nobody's fault but yours. When your elderly parents can't afford anything because they lost their Social Security, don't come crying to us. That was on you. You're the one who voted for that. When your disabled neighbor, okay, doesn't have their disability, they become homeless, or whatever the case may be for them, don't come crying to us. Because you voted for that. When your daughter comes home and says, they started yelling at me. Your body, my choice. And that's already happening. By the way, that's already happening. You voted for this. You wanted this. We warned you. Just like a lot of people warned Germany. But nobody wanted to listen. And again, nobody wants to listen. So on day one, when he takes office, and of course, we already know what's going to happen, because Project 2025 is right there. All you have to do is just read it. And him saying that he wants to be a dictator on day one. And if it starts happening, and when it starts happening, don't come crying to us and don't start blaming us. Because you're the one who wanted this. You're the one who voted for this. Nothing is our fault from now on. It's all yours. Because you voted for this. Nothing is Biden's fault anymore. It's on Trump. It's Trump's fault. Gas prices are still high. It's Trump's fault. Price of eggs hasn't went down. It's Trump's fault. Everything is going to be Trump's fault. Everything is going to be your fault. You better take it, and you better take it, because you're the one who voted for all of this. But now, after I said that to those voters, Democrats, you know who you are. We have to prepare ourselves. We know what's coming. Shit, it's gonna go crazy. He's gonna fuck things up. I mean, we already know this, but they're too crazy. They're too, But Democrat governors are looking at doing legislation and preparing themselves and see how the paths they can take to resistance against the administration. If that's what it's going to be. I mean, is it going to be a dictatorship? I mean, do we know this? I mean, he did say that he was going to be a dictator on day one. I mean, so. But again, let me get this out, okay? Before I have to cut the video off. But those Democrat governors, and this is true, look it up. Okay, I know Gavin Newsom in California, Tim Walz went back to Minnesota. He's still the governor there. He's doing it. I know my governor, Pritzker, JB. He's also doing it. He's looking at legislation and that to keep people here, where they can't get deported. He's trying to protect his people. All people. All people. I only got 2 minutes left of this video, and I want to make it. So, if you're a Democrat living in a red state and you feel like you're threatened, be it you're in the LBG plus community, or you're transgender, or even if you are just Democrat and you feel like you can't be there anymore, instead of leaving the country, look at other paths. Blue states, blue governors, okay? We have this. We got this, people. At least we have a path. At least we trying here to resist. So, be safe, people. And remember, blue states, sanctuary,